No matter what Catholic church you might enter anywhere in the world, somewhere near the tabernacle, you will see a candle burning next to it. It is often found in a red receptacle that enhances its visibility. Ours happens to be, as I was reminded yesterday, sort of an orange color. So Basil's, I remember, it was a blue color. So the point is the candle, all right, no matter what color it is. But it is to enhance its visibility. It is a reminder and a declaration of faith that Christ is present, body and soul, in the consecrated hosts that are preserved in the tabernacle for the sick. As Catholics, we also believe that the same Jesus, body and soul, is present in the bread and wine that we partake of during communion time. Under the very humble appearance of bread and wine, we truly receive the body and blood of Jesus. For my flesh is true food, says Jesus, and my blood is true drink. Take and eat, take and drink. And Jesus again says, whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me and I in him. As we heard in the gospel today, these words of Jesus were not easily understood by the Jewish hearers. They said, how can this man give his flesh to eat? I'm sure many of us even squirm a little when we are invited to eat his body and drink his blood. Yet Jesus, confronted with this doubt from the people, he doesn't back down from this language. And he says again and again in this short passage from John's gospel, he uses these same words 7 different times. He wants to stress that he comes to us fully, really, presently. For the next few moments, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, if you feel comfortable enough to do that, and put away all distractions and enter into a deep silence. Well, in these moments, try to hear and feel your heart beating. The human body is a magnificent organism. Maybe the most magnificent organism in all of creation. But what gives life and energy to the whole body, to our brain, to our lungs, to our liver, to our head, and to our hands, is the heart. That magnificent instrument that God placed within us. Often we are not even aware of that heart, that it's beating, that it's pumping life into all the places that is needed. We take it so for granted. Now, focus a bit on the candle burning near the tabernacle. In the appearance of tasteless wafers, Jesus' fully alive body and blood is present to be received and to mingle his life with ours. Just as the heart gives life and function to our many body parts, Jesus, fully alive, gives life and strength to our spiritual life when we receive him in the Eucharist. Focus again at the candle. Let it remind you of the sacrificial love of Christ who comes to us in such a simple but significant way. Whether we are rich or poor, young or old, he comes to us as food. There is no discrimination here. The Lord does not look at our background, our education, or our politics. He looks only at our heart. And the risen Christ lowers himself to come to us as nourishment, as food. Soon, we will approach the Eucharistic table to receive the body and blood of Christ. As you return to your places and spend some time in quiet reflection after the music is ended, listen with the ears of faith to the heartbeat of Christ beating in love for you, nourishing your spiritual life, and calling you and I into a deeper realization that he is truly present with us. And when we leave our Eucharistic celebration today, become by your life and actions a burning candle pointing to the real presence of Jesus with you, because we carry Jesus with us. You do not leave the presence of Jesus in the tabernacle. Doesn't lock him up, but you become the tabernacle, bearing the presence of Christ, body and soul and blood. Honor that presence of Christ. Share it. Spread it. This is our mission. Jesus will be the energy and the strength we carry to be faithful to following him. I'm always amazed how children can have some great wisdom. They can be wonderful teachers because of their innocence and simplicity. A wonderful grandmother told me this profound incident that happened to her after leaving Mass with her granddaughter. As they were nearing the car, Grandma told her young granddaughter to wave goodbye to Jesus. The young girl looked surprised at her grandmother and said, "Why? Isn't Jesus coming with us?" In her innocence, this child captured the whole theology of the Eucharist, the presence of Christ within each of us.